So this figure came into my grasp today by way of a friend who saw him at a Target. Said, "Hey, AC, do you want this figure?" And I said, "You know what? Grab it for the channel. Everyone is talking about this figure, this toy line. Very hot, I don't think I've ever said that before in my life. It's very hot, folks. It's a hot one." Well, it is. A lot of people are talking about it. It's impossible to find. Another one of them things where a toy company pays big money to get a license, makes the figures, people like it, and then they're not on shelves. Very peculiar. I think you can still order this on Big Bad Toy Store. It's supposed to be at Target and Walmart. This was found in the wild. I rarely show figures in their box. I rarely talk about boxes. But when it's unique or done well, it has to be mentioned. If you are an in-box collector, this is a treat because it's not that big. The figure takes up pretty much the whole box, and it looks like an arcade cabinet. You know, that's the idea. It has the buttons with the joystick and the 6 buttons. Very cleverly designed box. You have the energy gauge up there, health bar. I like this box a lot. In fact, you know, if I didn't have to review this, I wouldn't mind keeping it in the box. On the back, I thought it'd be slick to highlight like RYU there, but they don't. You know, if they make all these figures in the back of the box, this will be a great lineup, and I think they could stop there, but who knows? This is from Jada Toys. I know Jada Toys for making little cars, like die-cast metal cars. And then out of nowhere, at the same time NECA put out the Universal Monsters, Jada Toys put out the Universal Monsters. And at first I was like, well, the NECA ones are done so well. Why do we need 2 of them to exist? And the thing is about the Jada ones, that monster line has always been a toy. When Mego made it and Remco made it, monsters back in the day. I know I'm getting off topic here, but it's just relative to Jada Toys. The Universal Monsters were always meant to be for kids to play with. They were like, I don't know, before He-Man and G.I. Joe, there were the monsters. Kids like the monsters. So the fact that Jada made them more like toys and not high-end collectibles is cool. And that's what this is here. This is also a toy. It isn't like Storm Collectibles. You know what? Enough of me babbling about all that stuff. Let's get them out of the box. You know, for some reason, he felt kind of small out of the package. That's what she said. So I'm actually gonna measure this guy. I'm gonna pull a review spot. You know, that guy that's been reviewing stuff for like 20 years. That weirdo. I call him a weirdo because that guy does not display his toys. He throws them in a bin. He gets them for free, reviews them, pretty thorough, good reviewer. Then instead of giving them away to fans or selling them, the fucking guy throws them in a bin. It's like, just give them to your fan. Like, I'm off topic, but it's like, if you get free toys and you don't fucking collect them, why just give them to your fans, dude? Anyway, he is right at 6 inches. So, not bad. A girl would love to have that. He felt smaller. I don't know why. I got Raphael here. And that's cool. That's what, that's kind of cool, them together. He's taller than Raph. Okay, so he comes with the Hadouken energy ball. And he comes with the hands to throw it, which is cool. And he comes with an angry head. And that profile, at first I thought the profile was kind of goofy, but it's not. If I could bring in the box here, look at the profile there. That's pretty good. The articulation, he feels kind of loose. And that can just be mine. That could be because he was in a truck that was hot. things get gummy. I've had a Storm Collectibles RYU before, and I sold it. So to get a RYU again at a reasonable price, this was $27 with tax. Not cheap. Not cheap at all, but reasonable, I guess, in today's climate. I like the texture. There's like a texture on his G. What the hell is this thing called? A G or a G. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. He looks good. He looks good. Everything's doubled. Double knees. Double elbows. There's a crunch in there. There's a swivel in there. Anything you need. Anything you'd want a freaking, ninjutsu expert to do is there. Let's see if I can balance this. I doubt it. If I balance this guy on this foam board, you better give me a like. It's not happening. Let's get a stand. It feels not. Now, I say hype and I say crazy because everywhere I went to a toy show and everyone was like asking about RYU and looking for the RYU, the Jada Toys RYU, and a lot of people are talking about them. And I think it's cool that we have another thing to hunt for. So right now, Fei Long, RYU, and Chong Li are supposed to be on shelves, and they are not. That's the only downside of this because they are so sought after. The company didn't realize that, and hopefully Wave 2, they will pump these out. Because I'm telling you, I don't think, did Storm Collectibles make Blanca yet? I know they just released Balrog, which I love. The other thing is, I don't think these will mix in. Well, maybe they will. I don't know if they'll mix in with your Storm Collectibles. That's a interesting one. It's cool that there's another toy line out there to hunt, though. And I think Jada Toys, if they get one more license, they did the Universal Monsters, which I spoke of earlier. They got the Street Fighter license. There's one more out there that who knows what it is. No more freaking Ninja Turtles, all right? I know Best AXN does. Please, no one do Ninja Turtles anymore. Let NECA, Super 7 take care of that. I don't know what toy line is out there they could pick up. But one more company to hunt for. Why not? I say it's worth the hype. Take care, have fun.